With celebrities being constantly in the spotlight, they have to proceed with extreme caution every time that they leave the house. From Cardi B exposing herself on Instagram to Zac Efron dropping his protection on the red carpet. Today we'll be counting down some of the most embarrassing celebrity moments ever. Welcome to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I'm your host Johnny Rogers, and before we kick this video off, if you want to see more videos about what your favorite celebrity's been up to lately, just tap that playlist in the corner of your screen. Also, if you want to get notified whenever we post new content, you gotta be a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button as well. Now, thank you for the delay. Let's get right into today's list, the top 10 most embarrassing celebrity moments. In at number 10, Christian Bale. When that tape leaked of Christian Bale going absolutely nuts, not only did he have to go on a press tour for his new movie, but an apology tour as well. That Christian Bale rant had so many expletives in it, I'm almost certain we're not going to be able to use the clip. While filming the Terminator Salvation, a crew member had accidentally walked onto the set, interrupting Bale while he was acting. This sent the celebrity into a downward spiral of anger where the F word suddenly became punctuation for his sentences. He nearly stopped all production on the movie just so he could release his frustrations on that hard-working film crew. We get that some acting requires intense focus, but regardless, if someone breaks that focus, it doesn't give the actor free license to scream at others.
Nothing I can say about that I haven't said already, and you know, I have never tried to make any excuses for it. It was unacceptable, and I take it, you know, it's my fault. That's it.
In at number 9, Jennifer Lawrence. Now let's shift to one that's a little more funny than sad, because most times celebrities do something embarrassing, it's not very pretty. Jennifer Lawrence had just won an Oscar for The Silver Linings Playbook and was playing it pretty cool during her interviews, all things considered, when all of a sudden legendary actor Jack Nicholson decided to surprise her. Jennifer did her very best to keep her cool, however the moment that he left she completely lost it, but for the most part J-Law did a great job of just, you know, joking around with him. She did wait until Jack left and then just dropped her calm and collected persona.
I loved all your movies. Oh really? Do I look like a new girl, bro?
I thought about it.
The best part is that after she thought he walked away, Jack came back with sunglasses on and scared her again. I think I would have also had a panic attack if Jack Nicholson just appeared beside me. Would have been very embarrassing to catch on camera, so we can't blame her for that. In number 8, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson seems to be really enjoying his retirement for the time being, although it was while spending time with his family and having his daughter record him that we got to witness one of the best celebrity fails ever. What was meant to be a fun ride around his house turned into a viral video that made Mike the talk of the town all over again. At least he was able to laugh at himself and not get mad at his daughter for filming it all. Mike Tyson is so humble now that he even posted the video after he recovered from that nasty fall. Turns out the only person that could knock down Tyson was a hoverboard, and it did it within a couple of seconds. New record. In at number 7, Zac Efron. While at the premiere for the movie The Lorax, Zac was doing his thing walking the red carpet and snapping some photos where necessary. At some point, a red carpet assistant calls him over and he begins reaching into his pocket for something. I don't know if she wanted a pen or what, but he dives into his pocket, and as he pulls out whatever he gave her, a condom drops onto the ground. Now obviously all eyes were on Zac because of the nature of the red carpet, but he acted swiftly. He immediately swooped down and threw it into his back pocket and then did not address anyone asking him what had fallen out. Although the video has been watched so many times that this embarrassing moment was certainly seen by everyone. He later addressed it on a talk show and said that he has now implemented a pocket check before walking down the red carpet. Probably a good idea. In number 6, Julianne Hough. While Julianne Hough was attending the Casamigos Tequila Halloween party, she stepped out of her ride along with some friends dressed as the cast of Orange is the New Black. The main issue with this is that Julianne was dressed as the character called Crazy Eyes, played by actress Uzo Aduba. Along with that, she wore a full-on blackface instead of, you know, not doing that and maybe just doing her hair similar. I just don't get the desire to paint your face another race, even if it's for a Halloween costume. It just feels really gross. Although because Julianne is adored in Hollywood, she felt almost zero backlash from her peers, including the actress she impersonated. In response to the backlash online she received, Hough took to Twitter and said, "I am a huge fan of the show Orange is the New Black, actress Uzo Aduba, and the character she has created. It certainly was never my intention to be disrespectful or demeaning to anyone in any way. I realize my costume hurt and offended people, and I truly apologize." That's all well and good, but it's still a very embarrassing celebrity moment. In number 5, James Franco. The dangerous thing with James Franco interacting with his fans is that he realizes just how famous he is and therefore believes that he can get away with a lot of terrible stuff. For example, the time that he decided to slide into the DMs of a fan that was underage. A girl from a small Scottish town was on a trip to New York City when she ended up getting to meet Franco at his Broadway show called Of Mice and Men. After tagging him in an Instagram video that is no longer available, James began flirting with her through the app. Lucy didn't believe that it was actually James Franco, so she inquired about proving his identity, which he did with no issue. He was very aggressive with trying to get his fan into his bed though, which really changes the way that you look at him. I mean, asking if he should get a hotel room right after asking if she was single is just a little fast, you know? Then to see her tell him that she would come back to NYC when she turned 18 only made him persist, which was even more gross and proved that he had really crossed the line in this very embarrassing moment. In number 4, Jussie Smollett. The former star of Empire, Jussie Smollett, got himself into some real trouble with Chicago police after he faked a racial attack on himself. At midnight on January 29, 2019, Smollett said that he was attacked on a Chicago street outside of his hotel room. According to the report, he told the police that 2 white men in ski masks yelled racist and homophobic slurs at him as they tied a rope around his neck, poured bleach on him, and yelled, "This is MAGA country." Now, these are serious allegations, and the entire internet was furious, with many calling it a modern-day lynching. Later on, investigators found 2 potential suspects. Although the brothers were initially suspects, they told investigators that Mr. Smollett had coordinated a fake attack and paid them to participate in it. A far stretch from the 2 white MAGA hat-wearing men that Jussie had described. Although even though he filed a false police report and then lied under oath, Jussie skated by without any criminal charges. This is still a developing case, but we're assuming the Chicago PD isn't going to let him get away with this. Jussie was recently indicted on 6 new charges which allege that the actor planned and participated in the staging of a hate crime against himself. In number 3, Donald Trump. Donald Trump is well known at this point for flying off the handle on his Twitter account. Much like Lil Jon, he loves him some all caps tweets. This tweet in particular, though, is embarrassing for a whole host of other reasons. On May 5th, 2016, Trump tweeted out, "Happy Cinco de Mayo, the best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower. Grill, I love Hispanics." There is so much to unpack in what is possibly considered his most famous tweet. First of all, his policies definitely do not reflect that he loves Hispanics. Secondly, people did some research and apparently Trump Tower Grill didn't even sell taco bowls at the time that he made the tweet. So you can just imagine how staged this really had to be. Then on his desk you can see a photo of his ex-wife Marla Maples from what appears to be an old bikini contest. The photo also prompted a lot of people to start wondering if Trump was addicted to the methamphetamine drug called Sudafed, because as you can see in his open drawer, there are a few boxes that are stacked up there. This claim was later confirmed to be false upon further investigation that revealed the box said Sudafed's mucus relief day and night. So that would suggest that he kept it in case he got sick, I guess. That did not stop the internet though from making its wild claims, and still to this day it's a bit of a conspiracy theory as to whether or not the president is all hopped up on pills. I mean, if his Twitter account is any indication of his mental state, I'd say he's on something. In number 2, Charlie Sheen. While attempting to help out Justin Bieber, Charlie Sheen thought that he was sending out a private message on Twitter. However, instead he tweeted out his phone number to his 5 million plus followers. He simply said, "Call me, bro." I mean, who knew the king of Tiger Blood and Bieber were so close? I'm sure that number is disconnected now, but can you even imagine the volume of phone calls and text messages that he was getting? If he was using an iPhone, it probably caught fire. I mean, we're talking thousands of texts and calls at least. It's embarrassing and really shows his age. Last but certainly not least on our number 1 spot, Cardi B. While it was quite the surprise for everyone, including Cardi B, I'm assuming by now you are aware that after Cardi's birthday bash where she reunited with Offset, she also accidentally uploaded something to her Instagram stories that should not have been there. During an Instagram live, Cardi explained to her fans exactly how that happened. She was laying in bed with Offset and decided to take a photo of them together, but unfortunately the pic snapped and then immediately was sent off into the ether of the internet for all to see. It was embarrassing, and by the time that she had turned her phone back on to delete it, everyone and their mother had already witnessed all that is Cardi B. She also got dragged through the mud for doing this, but honestly we should just leave her alone. It was a mistake and a very embarrassing one at that, so the best thing we can do is just respect her privacy. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Celebrities You Didn't Know Had Tattoos. Prep for it says, Kendall Jenner has tattoos. I honestly had no idea you could tattoo plastic. I always learn something new here. Thanks, Johnny. Prep, you are hilarious for this one. Bravo, bravo indeed. Alice Carroll says, I like how Johnny kept a straight face while vividly describing Chris Evans' tattoos. Hey, I'm just trying to do my job to the best of my ability. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. It's Eliza says, okay dude, I laugh when you said the purpose of Ben Affleck's dolphin tattoo is to cover up the name of his ex from high school. Really? There's a name to these type of tattoos? What is it? Let's just say it rhymes with stamp, but also ends with stamp. I don't know if I could say that word. I don't know if it's respectful. Mr. Nobody says, Johnny, how many tattoos do you have and can we see all of them? I have 3 tattoos and I would probably need to take my shirt off for that, so not gonna happen. I mean, keep an eye out for the OnlyFans. April Pixley says, neckbeard needs to go. I appreciate your concern, April, but the neckbeard is staying. It gets cold in Canada. And that has been the top 10 most embarrassing celebrity moments. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the most amazing team behind the scenes for all of their hard work. If you enjoyed this video, then please show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on today's list. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it pops up. From Top 10 Beyond the Screen, my name is Johnny Rogers saying until next time, stay classy.